Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for joining. It's Darnell, and I'm here with a quick update slash retwist slash lock knots bob. So I know a lot is going on in this episode, but don't worry. I'm going to speed some things up so that we can get to the good stuff. All right, y'all. So these are my locks freshly washed. I washed them last night and I towel dried them, added some sweet almond oil to the ends, and it does feel like my hair dried for the most part. It does still feel like a little damp or a little cool to the touch, so I am going to retwist my roots. Now, I'm doing this retwist only because I want to do this lock knots bob. If it wasn't for that, I would still be on track to not retwist for the next like 3 weeks. So as you guys know, I just passed my 5-year lock journey milestone and everything is great. I don't really have any complaints, but I just wanted to quickly show you guys what my locks look like up close for those of you that did not join the live, either live that I did. I actually did an impromptu live on Instagram after I did the YouTube live, and both were great. So here we go. Okay, you guys. So now I'm going to get started, and I'm a little nervous, to be honest with you. I'm a little nervous because I've never done this before, and I tried to kind of do it just playing around and it wasn't really working. So I'm a little scared, okay? But I have my water, I have my little rubber bands in case I need them. I have my hair oil, hair clip, some little scrunchies to keep the hair out of my way. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Let's split this into quadrants. I'm going to start on this quadrant right here. Okay, so first I'm going to spray my ends and add a little bit more oil to them because I do feel like the towel last night soaked up a lot of the oil that I did add into my ends, and I want to make sure that my ends are nice and moisturized and that the moisture is locked in so that when I do this protective style, my locks are not super crunchy underneath. Okay, so I'm just spraying my ends squeezing the water in, and then adding some hair oil, rubbing that onto the end of my locks to seal in that moisture from the water. Okay, so now I'm gonna wash my hands because I don't want the oil from my hands to get to my scalp. I'll be right back. So I'm just spraying my roots with a little bit of water to make my hair a little bit more pliable, as it's been a few weeks since my last retwist, so there's a lot of loose hairs everywhere. So now I'm trying to decide the length that I want my first lock knot to be. I'm going for an asymmetrical bob look. So I need the front to be a little longer than the back. And let's see how it's going so far. So now I've done the first quadrant and installed those lock knots. I think they look so pretty so far. I really, really do like them, and I can't wait to see the finished product. So I completely forgot that I wanted to use pure aloe gel for my roots. So now I'm adding the aloe to the roots of the lock knots that I already retwisted, just to see if it will help give my roots a little bit more of a hold with this retwist. So as you guys can see, my roots look a lot cleaner, and I'm just going to leave the hair clip there to help for the roots to dry a little bit, hoping that that will add a little bit of hold. So now I'm just using this little rubber band to hold all of those lock knots in the first quadrant together so that I can reuse that hair clip for the rest of my retwist. For the sake of time in this video, I'm going to finish up most of the lock knots and then come back to show you guys what it looks like. To install the lock knots in the back, because the back of my locks are so long, I had to wind the length of my lock up towards the root, back down towards the end, and back up and back down again, just so that I can have the back a little bit shorter than the front. I'm hoping that I explained this correctly because I really want you guys to understand how I was able to get them so short. I will say to be careful doing this too close to your roots because it can make it feel a bit tight, especially if you have a tender scalp. Okay, beautiful people, so I am back with my lock knot bob complete. I have been working on them a little bit at a time all day. In between meetings, I would just like do a couple of them and then stop and then continue to work. And during my lunch break, I did a lot of it. So here we are. I'm going to turn around all the way so you guys can see the back as well. If you are going for a specific length, I would suggest that you use the lock nuts that you already installed as your guide to size up where to start the next lock knot. So yes, this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted an asymmetrical bob, faux bob, and I got it. So I know in the earlier clips you guys saw it, it was looking a little like uneven. It really wasn't given this kind of look that it's given right now. And that's because I went back and I just adjusted some of them. So I just looked at it and I said, okay, I'm going to take this one out, make this one shorter, make this one longer, move one over because I really like a deep side part. So that's what I did, and that's where I am. So now for some of my ends, they were, you know, my ends are curly or loose wavy. So I just used some of my really tiny rubber bands. These, they're like super tiny. And I just used those on the end. I just like looped the end of my lock up and then just rubber band it so it can look a little bit more like uniform. This one is a little scraggly, curly end, but it's not that bad, and it's in the very front, so I'm okay with it because it's giving that front lock a little bit more length, which is giving that real sharp, like, asymmetrical bob look, which is what I wanted. I'll let you guys know how long this retwist lasted for without looking like major frizzy, with the fact that I used this aloe. So thank you guys so much for participating in the questionnaire poll that I had going as far as which lock style I should try next. And by popular demand, most of you requested that I do the faux lock knot bob. So here we are. Let me tell y'all, on the low, not really on the low, but I've been wanting to do this style for the longest, like since 2020. And we're almost in 2022. So yeah, I'm definitely pleased with the outcome. I couldn't have asked for it to come out any better. And yeah, I'm just taking a look here. I thought I saw something sticking out that shouldn't be. Okay. So this little end, you see how long this end is? No. So I'm just gonna fold it up like this. Actually, I'm gonna like fold it and wrap it so it looks neater. Like wrap it around itself. And then add the rubber band. See? Super quick and easy. So yeah, there you have it. I'm a little nervous to see what it's like to sleep on these. We'll see. I'll let y'all know, because if they hurt, I will take them right on out. I don't have a problem doing that. If you guys have not already, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell so you don't miss any updates and any notifications of new videos. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you've learned something, and if you have, please be sure to share this with anyone that you think may find this video helpful. Give it a thumbs up, and thank you guys so much for all of your support. And I thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.